Come on. You look so beautiful.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. Did
Come out! Help! Come out!
As the spotlight shifted, SZA openly called out Ariana Grande, and she did not sugarcoat a thing. She spoke up about Ariana staying silent while Cynthia Erivo was getting slammed online with harsh and unfair comments. People have been twisting Cynthia's image, labeling her as too strong or too masculine, while Ariana keeps getting framed as delicate and innocent. And that contrast has people heated. The jokes clearly crossed the line, and SZA made it known that Ariana's silence might actually be letting this negativity breathe and grow.
I'm that friend that's too woke, but I honestly do not find what's funny with all of these different memes and videos villainizing and making fun of Cynthia Erivo. Obviously, you guys know what happened in Singapore with the whole incident with the fan, but these videos that have come out of it, and mostly it's from men who are dressing up as Cynthia and like pretending, you know, with everything that's going on. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I feel like there's a lot of underlying tones of racism in it, misogyny. Like, why is it always men? Why are you making her very masculine? Like, she's just as small as our.
But here's where it gets even messier. SZA wasn't just reacting off emotion. She hinted that Ariana may have subtly fed into this narrative, and fans instantly started connecting dots all over social media. Some people are calling SZA messy, but others say she's the only one with enough courage to stand up for Cynthia right now. And honestly, watching someone push back against unfair treatment hits different, especially when the internet is so quick to pile on. One thing about SZA is she never stays quiet when she sees women, especially Black women, being treated unfairly. This time, she left a pointed comment under a creator's post calling out the deeper issue behind how Cynthia was being described. While some fans brushed it off, SZA jumped straight in and wrote, "You're not bugging and no one is too woke," and that message spoke volumes. She called it exactly what it is. Classic misogynoir, plain and simple. That one comment hit the internet like a shockwave. SZA even pointed out how wild it is that this is still happening in 2025, saying, "People will look back one day and realize just how wrong this whole situation was." It's the same pattern we've seen before, like when Cynthia was dragged for being confident, grounded, and nurturing, traits that somehow got flipped into something negative. Before anyone jumps in saying SZA is doing too much, go back and watch the old clips. The way people talked about Cynthia was straight up unfair. Maybe, just maybe, this is the moment where things finally start shifting, where calling out what's wrong actually matters and standing up for the truth starts cutting through all that noise. There aren't tons of videos floating around, but the ones that exist tell a clear story. Cynthia was constantly framed as overly strong or aggressive, while Ariana was painted as small, fragile, and in need of protection. That contrast didn't happen by accident, and it feels like a story that got rewritten in the worst way possible. To be fair, these memes didn't come out of nowhere. They started when fans noticed Cynthia and Ariana's close friendship and began reading way too deep into it online.
I mean, it's just, no matter back, like, it's just, I don't like it. Like, some of the videos are funny. Like this one behind me, this video was hilarious when they were like pretending to be Ariana and Cynthia, because the interviews are like that. But some of the ones that I'm seeing online, it's not right. I know, like, and the amount of likes and comments that are on these videos, I don't understand, because it really makes me uncomfortable. And again, maybe I'm sensitive or maybe I'm being too woke about it, but like, I don't think so. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about it too.
Certain moments made people curious, like watching a fairy tale duo whose bond no one could quite explain. Some whispers even claimed it felt codependent, even when they weren't always side by side. But everything shifted when Cynthia stepped in to protect Ariana from a fan who reached out to grab her. That moment should have been seen for what it was: courage, care, and pure kindness. After that moment, the memes started rolling in, painting Cynthia as this ultra-strong protector figure. And that's when the whole situation got twisted even deeper. What began as one act of care slowly turned into a warped narrative online, and according to sources, SZA's frustration goes way beyond just a few viral jokes. She's reportedly upset that people keep flipping the story until the truth barely resembles what actually happened. Under the surface, insiders claim SZA feels Ariana may be unknowingly leaning into an image that ends up casting Cynthia in an unfair light. She's calling out what she sees as a false persona, a polished, soft-focus version of Ariana that doesn't always line up with reality. Meanwhile, Cynthia has consistently shown up as the protective friend, standing beside Ariana without hesitation, even in the smallest moments that fans love to exaggerate. This whole thing feels like a tangled fairy tale of friendship, fame, and confusion, and everyone's watching closely to see where it goes next. SZA allegedly believes Ariana's delicate image isn't as effortless as people think and may quietly encourage Cynthia to always step into protector mode. And based on how Cynthia behaves around Ariana, some fans think that idea might not be totally off. It's like watching a spell play out in real time, where the protector doesn't realize the role she's been pushed into until much later. What really caught attention is that Ariana has never publicly asked fans to stop spreading the unkind memes about Cynthia. At the same time, Cynthia has openly shared that she feels a deep instinct to protect Ariana no matter what, and that contrast has people talking non-stop. The contrast between them has people seriously questioning why Ariana hasn't shown that same energy in return. She didn't even publicly thank Cynthia for stepping in when that fan reached toward her, and that kind of silence hits loud, especially coming from someone who's always been outspoken about calling out unfair behavior. What makes it even more shocking is Ariana's track record. She's never been shy about addressing disrespect or double standards online, and she's done it plenty of times before. But now, when it involves her own close friend, she's choosing to stay quiet, and fans are definitely clocking that shift. Here's where it gets interesting. It's not like Ariana is unaware of what's happening. She actually liked a video from a creator who was defending Cynthia and calling out the jokes about her being too masculine. That tiny heart tap told fans one thing for sure. Ariana has seen the conversation, she just hasn't said a word. Adding to the mystery, Ariana has never hidden her bond with Cynthia. She's proudly posted photos of them together, smiling and laughing like sisters in a modern-day fairy tale. When they got matching tattoos, Ariana even shared a heartfelt message writing, "My Cynthia, I will never forget a second of this time with you. Perhaps the hardest laughs and cries of my life. You are undoubtedly the fiercest talent to grace the earth, but you are unimaginably an even fiercer friend. I'm so thankful for the incredible privilege that is knowing and loving you." And that message sounded like a friendship written in stardust. But lately, that fairy tale glow feels like it's flickering. After that emotional post, fans thought their bond was unbreakable, the kind of connection nothing could touch. Yet the silence that followed started raising eyebrows, especially as fans noticed Cynthia slowly pulling back from social media and mentioning Ariana less and less, leaving everyone wondering what's really happening behind the sparkle. Almost like the spotlight became too heavy to stand under, Cynthia's posts started shifting fast. She began focusing strictly on her own work, her music, her projects, everything except Ariana, and fans noticed immediately. Quiet whispers started floating around that maybe, just maybe, the friendship had cooled off behind the scenes. What made it even more curious was how Ariana kept posting like nothing was wrong, still showing that bubbly, carefree energy she's known for. She'd like a few older photos of them together, almost as if trying to signal that everything was fine. But fans weren't buying it, and the comments started getting louder. One person wrote that something felt off, while another said Cynthia looked like she was done protecting anyone. It felt like watching a fairy tale kingdom where the loyal knight finally laid down her sword, and right after that, the subtle shade began creeping in. Then Cynthia dropped a cryptic message that sent the internet spiraling, saying, "Even protectors need protecting sometimes." The timing was impossible to ignore, and people instantly started asking questions. Was she talking about Ariana, or was it about something deeper? Just when the whispers started to fade, Boom, new screenshots allegedly surfaced online. Someone claimed they saw messages from people close to Cynthia, suggesting she felt emotionally drained from always being the strong one in the friendship. The tone wasn't angry at all. It was exhausted, like someone who poured too much of themselves into others for too long. Fans rushed to connect the dots, trying to figure out if this was real insight or just another case of internet drama getting blown way out of proportion. Then a fan account dropped a full timeline showing how often Ariana used to interact with posts about Cynthia compared to now, and the difference was wild. It painted a clear picture of distance. Two people who were once inseparable, now drifting apart like stars moving in opposite directions. The whole thing felt like a fairy tale turning bittersweet right in front of everyone. One comment summed it up perfectly, saying it looked like the magic spell was wearing off. And once again, Ariana stayed silent. No tweets, no comments, not even a quiet like this time. That silence only made the storm louder, and fans started spiraling even more. SZA, though, wasn't keeping quiet at all. She shared another post about how real friends don't stay silent when the world turns cruel. No names were dropped, but let's be real, everyone knew exactly who and what she was talking about. As the conversation grew, whispers turned into a full-blown debate. Some fans defended Ariana, saying she doesn't owe the internet a public statement about her friendships. Others fired back, arguing that staying silent while someone you care about is getting dragged speaks louder than any post ever could. The whole situation felt like a storybook cracking open, like an enchanted mirror finally showing the truth. Cynthia, always graceful, tried to keep things calm. She shared a video about choosing peace and focusing on projects that feed the soul, but even then, her eyes told a deeper story than her words ever could. It looked like the kind of hurt that comes from caring deeply for someone who doesn't fight for you the same way. Then came the moment that changed everything. Cynthia took the stage at an award show and performed a song about standing strong alone. The lyrics felt too raw, too personal to ignore, like she was finally letting it all out. The crowd went crazy, but online people instantly connected the dots. That fairy tale friendship that once sparkled across timelines now feels like a bittersweet legend, written in golden memories and quiet heartbreak. No one knows how this story ends, but one thing's clear: the magic between them will never be seen the same way again. Weeks passed, but the air around Ariana and Cynthia still felt charged, like a kingdom holding its breath after a spell broke. Every move they made online turned into a clue, and fans went full detective mode trying to decode the silence. When Ariana posted a selfie captioned, "Healing takes time," people instantly assumed it was about Cynthia. Some saw it as a peace offering, while others felt it was another smooth way of dodging accountability. Either way, that single post reignited the entire conversation and pulled everyone right back in. Cynthia, meanwhile, started moving differently. She began showing up to events solo, glowing with calm confidence and steady energy. It felt like watching someone finally step out of the shadows and recognize her own power, no longer needing anyone else to validate it. In interviews, Cynthia spoke about setting boundaries and learning who truly stands beside you when the lights fade. Every word hit hard. Fans felt like it wasn't just about friendship anymore, but about finding strength after feeling overlooked and unheard. Ariana's silence, on the other hand, started to feel heavier by the day. She kept posting more photos and more smiles, but somehow less heart. Even some of her most loyal fans began wondering if the charm was fading, questioning whether those perfect captions were hiding quiet reflection and regret. Then came the moment that made everyone gasp. Cynthia unfollowed Ariana on Instagram. No warning, no statement, just one silent click that spoke louder than 1,000 explanations. The internet instantly exploded with hashtags, theories, and edits everywhere. But beneath all the chaos, one thing was clear. This wasn't a petty feud. It felt like the closing of a chapter written with love, loyalty, and maybe a little illusion. The fairy tale didn't shatter in anger, it simply evolved into something real. And in that reality, it looks like both women are slowly finding themselves again, even if it means walking separate paths under the same glittering sky. Ariana has shared plenty of sweet posts about Cynthia in the past, but when it comes to publicly stepping in and defending her, that seems to be where she quietly draws the line, and fans are noticing. That silence, though, clearly hasn't sat right with SZA, and honestly, who could blame her? Watching someone you care about get treated unfairly while others stay quiet can feel like seeing a fairy tale slowly fade in real time. Knowing how deeply SZA feels about moments like this, many believe it's only a matter of time before she speaks up again, maybe even directly toward Ariana. Now fans are locked in, watching every post, every like, every subtle move like it's part of a bigger clue. Will Ariana finally break her silence and speak up for her friend? Or will this fairy tale friendship keep drifting apart like stardust in the wind? Either way, this story is far from over, and we'll be right here following every twist, every shift, and every unexpected moment as it unfolds. If you've been keeping up with this saga, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who's been watching this drama too. Drop your thoughts in the comments because I want to know what side you're on, and I'll see you on the next one.